good morning, beautiful people. Get your coffee, your tea, your water, your orange juice, whatever you drinking, and a little bit of me this morning. I'm ready. Guys, it's hump day. We done made it to the middle of the week. Getting over the Wednesday. Let's get it, you guys. So, good morning. Guess what? If you open up these two wonderful things on your face this morning, you've already started out with the blessing for today. And my prayer for you is that you continue on to receive blessings throughout the day, no matter how big or how small. But not only that, that you're able to recognize some of those blessings so that you can be humble and grateful. So the universe will open up and pour out more blessings and you have room enough to receive. So, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Phoenix. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? Yeah, I'm probably looking like a hot mess, which doesn't matter. It don't matter to me anyways. Still packing, because I'm trying to get out of here Saturday. So I'm gonna work it out. She said I'm sleepy. I know, and it's Wednesday. Ain't that something? We just trying to persevere through the rest of the week. Good morning, Miss K. Good morning, beautiful. Trying to persevere through the rest of this weekend is I know. So I just got finished taking the boo boo steak to school this morning. Today is my last day having to do all of that. Take my granddaughter to school. Well, for the moment. Good morning, cousin Nikki. Good morning, beautiful. I missed you yesterday, gorgeous. And I know you probably had something going on, but I just want you to recognize that I missed you. I know. And so I'm trying to get it together. And so, hey, I got up yesterday, you guys, and I packed the whole upstairs. So I'm getting it. I'm getting it. It ain't. I'm working on it. Nonetheless, I want to tell you guys before I get started because I got an affirmation for today. Don't forget our manifestation question for our journal. The manifestation question for the journal is, what does an abundant woman slash man look like? Good morning, Alex. Good morning, beautiful. The manifestation question for your manifestation journal is, what does an abundant woman or man look like to you? What do they look like to you? And mine is, hey, somebody that is just happy in their own skin. Just happy. You don't have to have all the riches of the world. Just being happy. So I didn't want to forget about that before I go on to tell y'all some of the stuff. And I know some of this stuff be seeming like it couldn't happen to her. Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened yesterday. Right in the midst of I'm getting ready to make y'all laugh because I was packing up my stuff, y'all, and I'm finna show y'all how old I am. Gonna laugh. This how old I am. You know what it is. It's a belt buckle. Y'all know it. That's how old I am. So if y'all wanted to laugh today, there you go. I gave it to y'all. That I was like, oh my God. So I had to just so yesterday I'm sitting on my couch talking to my daughter, and my phone is nowhere near me like it is right now. It was sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, my phone says, so I know that we've been getting glitches with the phones and all kind of stuff, but my phone out the blue says, don't make granny mad. And then it started ringing. Now, mind you, the ringing part was my friend. Razia was calling, but don't make granny mad. That's what my phone said. And I know, hey, my daughter was sitting right there. She looked over at me and she said, hey, you wasn't just touching the phone. I said, well, what would I be on for it to say don't make granny mad? So when y'all don't think that y'all can get messages from anywhere, when they really want to say something, when they really want to do something, baby, they gonna get their message across regardless. And this didn't happen with my Alexa. It don't be on. It just pop and say stuff. Hey, they trying to get their message across. I accept and receive that because guess what? It don't make granny mad. And this is funny because they don't call me granny. My grandkids call me grandma. Remember, I call my grandmother granny. So I'm aware of what's going on. But I wanted to share that with y'all because we just think coincidences happen. Where'd that come from? Yep, I know the phone been glitching out, but I ain't touching it. So there's no reason for it to be saying, hey, don't make granny mad. Don't worry about it, granny. I ain't gonna make you mad, baby. I got you. Our affirmation for today, you guys, is I draw love and romance into my life and I accept it now. I draw love and romance into my life and I accept it now. You know what? If it's coming, then come on. I'm accepting all that agape love, all them cabbage patch hugs, all of that stuff. And if love and romance is to come into my life, then guess what? I'm open to receiving. I ain't looking for it though. I'm gonna tell you that. If it's coming, then it's coming. But I ain't looking for it. That's just me. Um, do y'all see this? Is it happening for y'all too? Because it just keep glitching. It just keep glitching. I'm not moving. I'm sitting on my bed, and the thing keep glitching. And I don't know if you guys can see that as well. I got a well-being card and a card from the Sacred Forest. It's Wednesday, you guys. What are we doing Friday? We just did what, Angel Answers last Friday. I think we did numbers before there. So y'all got a choice between 3 card readings and the love card. 3 card readings or the love card. Friday will be the last day for the manifestation question as well as 3 cards. I got you, Alex. Friday will be the last day for the manifestation question because it'll be 30 questions, and it will be my last live here in Detroit. So, come Monday morning, if it's the Lord's willing, I will definitely be in Texas doing this live. And then, it's gonna be an adjustment for me because that's a time difference too. So the lives for you guys will probably it'll still be 8 o'clock, but it'll be 7 o'clock for me. Which nonetheless, everything is well, all is well. I ain't tripping because I got this. It says, the law of attraction, the most powerful universal law, is my friend. The law of attraction, the most powerful universal law, is my friend. And I don't know why they keep reminding us about our thoughts, because this is pertaining to your thoughts, because your thoughts create whatever it is that you want. Remember? So it says you create with your every thought. If you worried about issues and problems going to arise, guess what? Issues and problems are going to arise. You create with your every thought. And so it says, by the universal law of attraction, that which is like unto itself is drawn. You are attracting the essence of whatever you are giving your attention to, wanted or unwanted. Y'all hear that? You are attracting the essence of whatever you are giving your attention to, wanted or unwanted. That's why that question in our manifestation journal for some reason keeps sitting in my head. And the question was, are you in control of your thoughts? Good morning, dog. Good morning, beautiful. Are you in control of your thoughts? And the funny thing is that most of us, if we were really honest with ourselves, was no, I'm not in control of my thoughts, not all the time. When I'm focusing, when I am in control of my thoughts then, but a lot of times I'm not. I got to really back in because it go out of control. Hey, I'm honest. I ain't gonna sit here and tell y'all that all day long. Yeah, I control my thoughts, and I ain't that guru yet. I don't have control of my thoughts all day long. Some stuff pop in my head, and it be like, and some stuff is from the universe that said, "Hey, listen, I need you to do this." So I ain't control that, did I? Something that I wasn't even thinking about just popped in my head, and then so what? Did I control that? So the question was, you remember, are you in control of your thoughts at all times? And my honest answer was no. Sometimes I go off the reel, it be all kind of crazy thoughts, and I have to reel it back in and get it together. And it's okay. Guess what? It's okay. Because I'm grateful to be able to recognize that, hey, my thoughts going all over the place. I need to go ahead and take these 3D breaths and get myself together and pull my thoughts back in so that I don't make some crazy whack ass decisions. They ask you to just recognize it so that you can fix it. You can't fix something you don't recognize. If you don't recognize that you being a bully, you just think that, hey, I had a hard life and everybody else should have a hard, you're never going to change being a bully because you don't think that you're doing something wrong. We don't change things that we don't think we're doing wrong. So again, my thought process sometimes is out of whack. Right now, I told you I have to pay attention to my thoughts. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to get out of this space. But my thought process every day, there is something going on. I have children. I have grandchildren. I have nieces. I have nephews. I have cousins. I have a whole shit ton of fucking family here. And everybody calling and somebody got something going on or whatever the case may be. And guess what? I can easily be distracted if I don't pay attention. I have been telling you guys I hadn't packed up. I'm really honest. I ain't did nothing. I hadn't done nothing. They say, hey, you can't get out of here no matter what's going on outside this world, no matter how many thoughts they send your ass to. Guess what? It's not going to pack these clothes. It ain't going to get your stuff together. So I got to reel it in and figure out my existence. Because guess what? I'm so busy all over the place trying to make sure everybody good before I get out of here. And I ain't going to make sure the person that's trying to get out of here is good. Teresa, are you good? I am getting there now because I have to make sure that I take care of myself and everything that belongs to me. These are my things. If I leave them, they go in the garbage or whatever the case may be, and that's absolutely fine. But I got to take care of myself. And I got to allow these kids to do the same because that's what's going on. And trying to move with that little Miss Maddie Patty Pie too because that's something else too. Um, Remember, I'm taking my grandbaby with me. And this morning, I realized that I have to pack a separate bag for moving. So my thought process here again, I'm thinking about everybody else and hadn't been thinking about myself. But this morning they said, hey, you ain't gonna think about nothing but what you gotta do. I have to pack a bag. Remember, it's gonna take me 2 days to get down to Texas, driving a U-Haul and pulling my car with my grandbaby. So I need clothes and things like that. And I don't need to go in the back of the damn U-Haul to get it. So I got to pack that up too. See how I need to be paying attention to my thoughts and what I got going on and not worry so much about everybody else and what they got going on. Yup, I love everybody. And yup, I be wanting to help everybody. But guess what? Right now, I got to help myself. Nobody called and said, hey, I'm coming over there. I'm going to help you pack up your stuff, girl. And that's okay, because I ain't asked nobody to come help me pack it up. But I got stuff to do. So I'm going to get it done, because that's what we do around here. Okay, no. And we not getting no jumpers today, because I'm over it. They reminded me. You see that? Flexibility. Because here again, When you tell them, remember that little saying, when you tell God what you got planned, he laughed at your plans and said, hey, just remind me to be flexible. The willow spirit, flexibility. It remind me to be flexible. Because guess what? It's going to be some things that don't go quite the way I think they should probably go, or whatever the case may be. And they say, hey, just calm down, Jim Shoe. Don't be tripping and carrying on. Be flexible. Make sure you're adaptable to these situations that you're going to have. It's okay. Don't be expecting anything. Just be flexible. So let's get it. The card for today. Oh, you almost at the end. Willow spirit. It says, at the edge of the forest pond grows a large willow. Her branches dip lightly into the waters. As the wind rises, her elegant boughs sway to and fro like a mystic dancer. Her dangling leaves whisper across the water in lazy designs. It says, this card encourages you to be flexible in your life. Be willing to bend and even to yield. There is a power in doing this as a choice rather than as a forfeit of your will. So they said, you would rather choose to bend than to be forced to have to bend. So when your mindset is flexible and you're adaptable, you don't have a problem with bending when you need to. Okay. They said, have you ever had a problem? Maybe it's a financial problem. You needed to pay a bill or whatever the case may be. And, we have a problem sometimes with contacting the light and gas company and making payment arrangements or whatever the case may be. That's being, you bend then because you know that you don't have the funds to be able to do that or whatever the case may be or pay the whole bill. So you call them and you say, hey, listen, I need to make some payment arrangements. But guess what? That's you thinking ahead of time. So you're making your bend so that you can go ahead and, but then if you do nothing, if you let the bill keep coming, if you don't call them, if you don't make no payment arrangements, if you don't do anything, what's going to happen? They're going to cut your goddamn power out. And then you're going to be forced to do something. You're going to be forced to do something instead of bending around it and making some arrangements and not being so bullheaded and being flexible and saying, hey, I know I don't have the funds right now. Let me go ahead and get on this payment plan because that's what they got it for. Because guess what? In our head, we got too much damn pride sometimes to do what we're supposed to do. And then you let your shit get cut off. And now you're forced to make some decisions. You're forced to come up with that money to get it cut back on, or you're forced to go ahead and do some illegal shit to get the lights and gas cut back on, or whatever the case may be. But then you're forced into a position because you didn't make a decision when you were supposed to. Be flexible. It says, even though there are times to stand strong, sometimes the greater valor is to go around a situation rather than face it head on. I just told you that. Sometimes you got to bend instead of, oh, I'm always so hard. I pay my whole bill every month, you guys. And I'm not bragging. I just pay my whole, I don't have no damn house note. So I ain't got no reason to be on a damn payment plan unless something come about. I pay my whole bill every month. But if the problem arises that I can't, I'm flexible. Guess what? I'm going to call them people and I'm going to make a payment plan. I don't want them coming out here cutting out no lights and gas or nothing else. You don't have to stand strong all the time. Sometimes standing strong is bending so that they can help you out. Good morning, Miss Wanda. Good morning, beautiful. It says, by being adaptable, you can succeed, whereas someone who is more rigid may not. So you call and you get the payment plan. And the person that just stand 10 toes down and I ain't doing that and they stuck in their ways, they lights and gas is off. You not no different person because you had to get on a payment plan. You smart. Because why would I go without something when I can just make payment arrangements, not to get it taken from me? It says, in rough winds, a strong oak tree may break, while a willow can bend without snapping. Adjust to life rather than fight it. Adjust to life than rather than fight it. I keep like a current. Sometimes when you get swept up in the current, sometimes they tell you sometimes it's best to ride the current out instead of trying to fight against the damn current because you losing your energy, you losing the damn battle, and you gonna sink because you ain't got enough strength to do that. But if you ride it, you might come across something that you can grab onto. Okay. Hmm. Surrender to the process, as the willow can weather storms, so you can weather life challenges too. It says there are many legends regarding the willow tree. It often has associations with gods and goddesses, such as Hecate, Hermes, and Mercury. In ancient Athens, it was a practice of the priests to place willow branches in their temples in the belief that it would draw mystical healing. The willow was also sacred to poets, for the sound of the willow through the willow, no, the sound of the wind through the willow was thought to influence poetic expressions. In Celtic traditions, the willow has always been known as a tree of dreaming, inspiration, and enchantment. It says, be flexible in your life, be willing to bend rather than break, be amendable to change, and you will flourish in wondrous ways. Be adaptable. I don't know why they keep telling us to mind our thoughts and to be adaptable. You got a lot on your plate. We all got a lot on our plate. We got a lot going on. But guess what? We done tried something umpteen times. We done did it 3, 4 times, and we keep getting the same results. They say, hey, why don't you try it a different way, please? Can you be adaptable? Can you see that, hey, that way ain't working for you? I used to be upset and mad, and I'm learning that guess what? No is just no. You don't have to be mad. You don't have to be upset. You don't have to be anything. It just means no. You have more of a problem with saying no than the person that you said no to. Because guess what? You say no, you feel bad. I can't help them out. I can't do this. That's it on you because you can't help them. And did they fix their problem? Did they do X, Y, and Z and this and this? And the funny thing is that the point that you said no, they went on about their business doing something else. We hurt our own selves. We do this to ourselves. You stay in your head so much about decisions you done made. I seen a post, and this is so funny. The girl said, I've been doing so good. I've been doing real good. I've been doing my thing. I've been meditating. I've been blah, 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 this and this. And she said, good morning, brother. How are you? She said, then I allowed somebody to pull me out my square. And she said, all the good that I've done. All of the stuff that I've done, is it going to be taken away from me? This is a question she asked him. Because I did that one thing, or I snapped off on that person, or I cussed this person out. Oh, let me tell you something. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. I don't believe that. I believe your good outweigh your bad. And you have bad days. And sometimes people that we snap off on, some of them people deserve that because they need some act right. Boundaries over bullshit. That's all I can tell you. And if I'm wrong, Lord, please help me. But there's no way. There's no way. No, it's just no. I'm not gonna beat myself up. I can't if I can't help you, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm learning to not hurt myself anymore just because I can't help somebody. Just because I can't do these particular things. I'm not superwoman. I have some stuff together. I ain't got it all together. And it's okay to say no. It's okay to say you don't have it. No, people, we in our head we think, oh, they think I'm a broke bitch. I ain't got no money. They think I ain't. I don't care what you think. You can think that I'm broke or whatever the case may be, just because I say no. I'm, and I might be all of those things. And it might be not because of none of those things, but none of that stuff even matters. It's no because I said so. And I'm learning. I am learning to not be so hard on myself just because I have to say no. You know, that's funny, Miss Wanda, that you would pick that up because I told somebody that the other day. They was like, I don't be coming at you talking to you all crazy and shit and this and this. And I said, you talking to me crazy right now. I said, and people don't like it when you got boundaries over bullshit. They didn't say nothing else to me. I'm spiritual. I try to come from a space of love and respect and all of those things. But baby, I'm a warrior. And if you don't know that, I will continue and I will always fight. I always got boundaries. You will not run over me. I won't allow that. I know what I am. I walk in this goddess stuff. I love it. It's me. I've been fighting all my life. And physically, mentally, spiritually, however you want to look at it, whatever the case may be. When I say that I have the hardest times, I always got to exit the job with a kabam. Not a kabam where I got to put my hands on somebody, but a kabam where I got to teach them a damn lesson. Because, first of all, I'm a really good worker. I've never been fired from a fucking job in my life. I'm a really good worker. But people take advantage of really good workers sometimes. And you got to learn when to stand up for yourself. I had a whole little incident. My kids don't believe me. I worked at a plant before, you guys. And I was working at this plant, just a temporary thing. And I want to tell y'all this before I get off this live. I was working at this plant. It was just a temporary job because I was on my way to get into the police department. So I was waiting on um the police academy to start, and so I had went to a temp service and I got a little job so that I could, make some money until the police academy started, right? So I'm telling the people at the job, because I work really well, they was trying to hire me in, and I said, hey, I can't get hired in. Now this is funny because people look at you and they be like, yeah, right. That I said I can't get hired in. I was only working here because I need to go to the police department. I'm getting ready to start the police academy, right? Them people looked at me, and I ain't being funny. It was white people. They looked at me and they chuckled so damn hard because they thought I was playing. You play too damn much, you little black girl. But whatever. So they go from I'm working one machine to one morning, they come put me on two machines. Then I guess they got slap happy because I'm a real good worker. The lady come out and put me, she said, hey, well, this machine running slow and this machine running slow. I'm gonna put you on a third machine. I asked her, I said, hey, what are you doing? She said, I'm quality control. I ain't gotta go in here and do no machine. I said, excuse me. I said, so you want me to go in between three machines? You want me to work this machine? You want me to work this machine? You want me to work this machine too, right? Yeah. Let me tell you something. I told you I quit jobs with a kabang. So here it is. I went ahead and right then I cut all three of them goddamn machines off because that's what I did. And I wrote a letter to the owner. The owner, his office is up front. I wrote a letter, and the letter said, "Hey, slavery is dead. I don't know who the hell you think I am, but I'm not going to work three people job and get a one person pay. You got me fucked up." I said, "So you have a great day because I fucking quit." And I posted it on his door. Okay? Remember, I told you I was a temp. I go out with a bang. Posted it on his door, walked on out, kept on going because we had to be to work before the higher ups. So he wasn't even there yet. By the time I get home, the temp service is calling you guys, and they like, "Oh my God, what?" They like, "Whatever you want." He said, "Whatever you want." He wants you to come back. If you valued me, you would have offered me that before I cut a fucking rug, right? Before I showed out, before I acted a damn fool, before I had to go out with a bang. But first of all, I have been telling you the whole time, I can't be hired into your job because I'm waiting on the police department. And so at this point, I make a decision that, oh, I ain't going back. I don't give a damn what you pay me. I'm at the temp service anyway. So I ain't going back. Let me tell you what I did. Because this story is a story for you guys so that because I follow through with my shit so you understand. So I went back after the police academy because I started the police academy maybe 2 weeks later. So after I became a police officer, which was, I think we do 6 months in the police academy. So a couple of months later, I go back, I'm in full uniform. I go back up there to this job or whatever the case may be. And the guy that I was cool with, he walked up to me. He said, "Baby, you made a statement up in here." I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "Yeah, we all heard about how you quit." He said, "But let me tell you what happened though." He said, "They hired another black girl right after you, and they treat her really good. They treat her really good. They don't make her run 2, 3 machines. Um, they pay her properly." That made my soul sing just because it wasn't for me. I paved the way for somebody else, for them not to mess over somebody else. Pay her what she worth. And if you want her to run 2, 3 machines, then baby, you're going to have to give her 2, 3 people's pay. I did that. And that's when I realized that I was a warrior, that I'm going to fight all the way to the end. And I'm going to see it through to make sure. So that's what I do. So I don't allow people to take that from me. So, yeah, no, sometimes it's debilitating to me because I got kids and family, and I don't like to tell them no. But no is also peaceful for me because I won't allow people to do any old thing for me. So I got boundaries over their bullshit. So, with that being said, we're going to work this whack ass Wednesday out because it's going to be great. You guys are amazing and you're doing amazing things. And I know right at the moment, you like, "Hey, I can't see my way out of this damn paper bag. It look like I'm sinking. Some shit ain't going right." It's okay. It's going right. You just can't see it right now. Keep moving. You guys do amazing. Even when you don't think you do. Even when you get the little snafus, the little hiccups, the little fuck ups, the little all of that. You are still great. Those little hiccups don't stop you from being a great person. I love you guys so very much. Go out and have a rocking Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow for the card of the day. Be blessed. Bye-bye.